Hey guys, Scotty Z. I have been hiding out here in the little cabin out on the land. It is about 0 degrees at the moment. It was actually -1 when I stepped outside this morning. It's getting cold. There's still snow on the ground. How cool is it to be in a little cabin though when there's snow around? There's something very special about it. I don't have a fire, so I really hope that the electricity doesn't cut out if there's a storm because I'll be very cold. I'll be sleeping in the sauna if that is the case. But I've been super quiet. I haven't been online. I've been building a chicken coop, which I'll make a little video. I've been filling in the trench for the water from the new well. We just got a well dug and a 2 meter trench for the pipes going in because it has to be underground so the water doesn't freeze. So I've been shoveling soil to cover that. And I've just been really deeply introspective at the moment. And for you guys that have been with me for a while on this journey, I've been making these videos since I was 22 years old. I had a blog and a MySpace account when I was 22. I'm 42. Jesus, 20 years. I'm 42 in February. For 20 years, I have been making videos about my spiritual awakening. And there isn't another word to call it. There isn't another word to call it. I know that videos are cool these days and blogs and all this sort of stuff for business, and everyone wants to be out there, making their money as a coach or whatever, which is fantastic. I think the coaching industry is one of the greatest things that's ever happened, and which is why I'm a part of it. But I do this because it's how I grow. I know that you and I are linked. I know that you and I are in this together. You were born at this time. I was born at this time. We are intimately connected here because that's how we grow. We're a team. We're a family. So I make these videos because I learn about myself by sharing, and I learn when you comment and when you respond and when you connect and when you send me messages and when you jump on a coaching call or when you jump into one of my programs. There's something that happens when we come together to grow together. So again, for you guys that have been with me for a while, maybe for the last 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, who knows how long you've been with me on this journey, you'll know that I'm always taking a moment to step back and go inside myself. I'm not one of those people that's consistently showing up every day, 10 pieces of content and all of this because the algorithm likes it. I make content when it feels right for me, and it feels right to share. Man, I'm going through something here. I'm going through a massive transformation inside of myself. We are moments away from finishing this house. Moments meaning the next couple of months. I still need to come up with some more money. That is something that is plaguing me. There's a lot of expenses at the back end of this that I just have to suck it up, right? I just have to make it happen. So financially, I'm still like touch and go, trying to figure that bit out, but it's all right. I always find a way. Something about me, I always find a way. There's always a way. Money always comes to me. I live a very abundant life. But I'm about to step in to another level of freedom in my life that I have not experienced before. I've lived a level of freedom where I have literally just trusted my own wings and I've flown around the world. My father worked for Qantas, for the airlines. He washed dishes in Qantas and then drove the truck that put the food trays on for 20 years at Qantas, but that gave us discounted flights. So for the first 15 years of my traveling life, from 20 to mid 30s, I had my own login, my own portal. After Dad retired, we had it for 2 more years and then it finished. My own portal, I could book any flight anywhere in the world at 10% of the price. The tax was more than the ticket. It was all standby, so I did have to spend a few nights in airports. Sometimes I'd have to miss a flight. I would book the day before. Sometimes I'd even go to the airport and then book on my phone to see, because they tell you the availability. So, my whole 20s and into my 30s, I just traveled the world. And for nothing, it cost me absolutely nothing to do so. It cost me a few $100s to fly, anywhere in the world effectively. So what that gave to me, and thank you, Dad, for being that person, what they gave to me is a golden ticket to really go anywhere and do whatever I wanted to do. I've always been a very frugal person. I'm actually very comfortable in a little 3 by 6 meter cabin. So I've always lived a very inexpensive life. And what that did for me is allowed me a lot of time for personal growth, a lot of time for spiritual growth, call it what you will, right? To understand who I am. And that's what I'm here for. I want to understand who am I? What is this reality and what's possible? What can we actually create here from love, not from greed? I understand the Think and Grow Rich, and you can focus on whatever you want and grind past your emotions and go Tony Robbins, you can do it, whatever, and pump yourself up and do it. That's great if you're into that sort of stuff. But most people, if you look at them, once they work out that they can create materially anything that they want, and they go and build the big business, and they've got the nice house and the cars and the money and all of this stuff, then at the end of it, they're empty. How many autobiographies I've read about that, or how many, successful business people that I've met and spoken to or listened to online that say that. It's like, yeah, you can create it, but be careful what you wish for. There's an emptiness to it. Yes, you can create anything materially, but if you're doing it from an ego, if you're doing it because that's what society tells you is going to make you happy, and I went through that as a young fella, and thankfully by 19, I'd already snapped out of doing what other people told me was right because I was messed up because of it. But doing that from ego will create more pain, because ego effectively is pain. It's a disconnection. Now, ego is necessary. That's how we relate to each other. But this has a pain body built into it. Okay, that's part of it. Love, on the other hand, the channeling of love, that's why we're here. And to me, if I'm being guided by love, and I'm tapping into my intuition and I'm trusting the flow in front of me, I'm allowing that center to guide me, not just the I've got to make money, I've got to get a big house, I've got to make the money for the cars and blah, 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 and all the bullshit we're told, or whatever your version of society's expectations are. If we're being guided by that, that will just eventually materialize into what you want, but also a lacking for what you actually need. And for me, and what I would say to you, is what we need is to be ourselves fully. And then you ask the question, well, who am I? If I'm here to be myself fully, who is this myself that we're talking about? Myself, that self is beyond what I can see here. It's not the physical. It is who I am as spirit. It's who I am as divine. And you feel that. That's why we're connected on this journey, right? There's something more to me than just what I can taste, touch, and feel and see, right? There's something more to me of who I really am. And I'm here to channel that energy, that love vibration, that divine spiritual vibration through my reality in the purest, cleanest, most transparent way possible. And I think, if anything, that's something that a lot of people, really connect with me about is, and people say it to me all the time, is like, you just seem so real, Scotty. You're very transparent. It's like, yes, I'm doing my best to let go of what you think about me and let go of what society thinks about me and let go of me having to be a certain way. And I just want to be myself. And I'm doing it, and I've been doing it for 20 years. So you get better at something the longer you do it, right? So transparency to me is about letting go of the expectations of anybody else, letting go of an image. If you're not transparent, it's because you're wearing a mask, right? It's because I'm, the love vibration, who I am, is filtering through some sort of an image that I want you to see. And if I can let go of that image by moving past the fear of what other people are going to say, think, do to me, and I can just fully embrace who I am, and I can just shine the love that I am, and I can just be myself fully. From personal experience, I'll tell you one thing. A lot of people are going to attack you. I have been attacked my whole life for being myself. I've told many stories before, but my family used to call me weird. It's like, you're so fucking weird, Scotty. Why can't you just be normal? And I've had so many people like, what is this dude all about? Because I'm just out there living my life, like doing my thing, being myself fully, and attacked, right? And I had to get used to just being okay with some people attacking me and me just being like, fucking whatever, mate, get away, go away from me. And I spent a lot of time by myself. And then I started to, as I traveled around the world, meet other people like me. Hello. And the internet, Facebook has certainly helped with that, because I can be myself, and then you connect with me, and then I make friends this way. I just got off a call with a friend a moment ago, AJ over in India. Love you, brother. Met in Bali, so it gives us an opportunity to find the people, the whole internet thing allows us to find our people. And that's been really great for me, for you, no doubt. But the key is here, if you want to be happy and be fully yourself without the mask, you just have to be transparent. And I sort of said that backwards, didn't I? But you've got to let go of the mask. You've got to let go of the idea that you have to be a certain way for other people, or that your life has to be a certain way to live up to, and even their unconscious expectations of family, society, or anything for that matter, right? Any ideas of success. Because this time is so turbulent and is changing so much. We are in what is being called the Great Awakening, right? And this awakening is coming from inside of us. And that's why the awakening requires us to take off the mask. It requires us to let go of the fear, because we're the ones that are embracing the fear. That fear vibration that they're sending, that doesn't have to be ours. It's not who we are. We are love. And yet when we take it on, it then becomes part of who we are. So it's about letting go of that fear and just saying, it's not who I am. I'm not really interested in that. I don't really want to filter love, who I am, through this mask of your expectations anymore, or the mask that I've worn to, be respected or to live up to the expectations of society's version of success or my parents' version of success or something that I've taken on from external. I'm going to let that go now, and I'm just going to be myself. And at first it's little bits, and it's your intuition. I'm going to trust. I'm going to do this even though everybody says I shouldn't do it. I'm going to do this even though it seems like it's the wrong way to go. I'm going to stop doing something that everyone's like, you're good, doing great, because it doesn't feel right anymore. And I'm going to trust that feeling inside me, and I'm going to trust that intuition. Because I know inside myself, there is a channel of love that is moving through my heart, right? I can feel it. I can literally feel it. As I open more to it, there's a channel of love that is moving through my heart and guiding me on this mission of life. And if all I am doing is letting go of having to control the circumstances to be a certain way, and I'm trusting that intuition is guiding me exactly the next steps that I need to take. And then it comes down to trust and seeing the fear and just stepping through it anyway with an open heart, and trust that my wings, the angel that I am, my wings will carry me no matter what winds come my way. Right? That intuition, I move forward on it. And hence why I find myself in this little cabin right now in an eco village in Russia, because I'm following my heart. I'm following my heart, trusting that no matter what challenges come my way, I am strong enough because I am love, and love is everything. I am one with the divine. I am one of source, that no matter what comes my way, there will be a way through, and I will have the courage, the strength, and the ability to get through it. So I beseech you, follow that intuition that's coming through your heart. And as the mind, conditioned mind, which is why the media system, the educational system, the medical system, the governmental system, all of these systems of control are constantly pushing propaganda, because the mind vibration can be controlled a lot easier than the heart, because the heart is a direct connection through spirit that can't be controlled as easily. It can be closed down through fear. But once you're embracing fully and that fear is dissolving, the mind, the little fritzing propaganda in the mind, you can start to let go of that as well. So that fear will come, but you keep going. You keep trusting your heart. Little steps at first. I feel that I need to do this. Boom, and you go and do it. I feel that I need to do this, and you go and do it. I feel that I need to stop doing this. You shouldn't stop. It's going really good. Oh, you're doing great. I got to trust. I got to do it. I got to move. I got to go forward. And the more that you reinforce that intuition, the more the intuition will flow. If you keep blocking it with fear, and I don't know if I can, what if I'm not good enough, what if it doesn't work, this is a stable job, or he's not that bad, I've been with him for a long time, there is worse men out there, whatever, whatever the story is in your head, you got to let the story go. You've got to let the expectations of others in society go, and follow your heart and trust that guidance is coming through you. That's all I've done in the last 20 years of my life. And step by step, I'm just being myself more, being myself more, being myself more. And who am I? I am love. I am love. And therefore my life, my reality becomes love. It becomes freedom. Love is freedom. The divine is freedom. It's when the divine comes into this controlled matrix that it becomes less free. And our change right now, the great awakening, is for us to be love in this reality, to dissolve fear. And as the fear is cranking up their machine and trying to control us more, that's doubling down for us, because the magnet has a balance, right? The magnet always finds a balance. As they're ramping up their fear, our hearts are opening more. But it's a choice. And it's a choice that I make daily. And I ask you, please make the choice with me. Again, we're in this together. As I grow, you grow. As you grow, I grow. That's why I make this content. That's why I do my coaching. That's why I help people. Because when I'm helping somebody else, that helps me. Right? When I'm working with somebody and I'm coaching, I'm supporting, I'm mentoring, and they're going through something, I'm looking inside myself and I'm healing that part inside myself that they are struggling with. And I'm then able, as I heal myself, to heal them and help them to grow through the problem that they have. So selfishly, I get to grow by coaching others, because I find what's inside of me I learned it when I was living in Hawaii. It's Ho'oponopono. Now, there's another version of it that's different, but the traditional one that I was taught by the Hawaiians was find that place in me that is in them. And I heal that place in me. I am a healer. I heal that inside myself by embracing love, because love is the only reality. Embrace love, it heals me, it heals them. And that's how I'm healing and helping my coaching clients, by really healing myself. So again, we grow together in this. I'll leave you at that, and I will leave a little plug, guys. I am open to supporting more people right now. I am moving into this phase where I'm letting go of the course that I was running, and I'm actually open to embracing one-on-one clients again. I haven't worked with one-on-one clients in several years because I've been working in big groups of people, which has been absolutely fantastic, and I love working in groups, and I will again. But in this moment, over the next sort of 3 months, we'll see longer than that, potentially, but into January, the next 3 months, I'm open to working with one-on-one coaching clients who feel what I'm sharing right now, who want to open their heart, who want to grow in their life, physically, mentally, emotionally, in their relationships, open their heart to live their contribution and their mission, aka career, then material abundance, tapping into that financial freedom. Again, it's material abundance. Finances is a part of the game. Opening the crown chakra to live your play, to be the child that you're here to be, to finally open to your full spiritual abundance. That's what we're here to do. So it's every aspect: physical, mental, emotional, relationships, career, mission, financial abundance, play as a child, and then spiritual freedom. If you resonate with that and you are looking to take your life to the next level, you're really saying, I feel inside of me that there is a change happening and I'm part of that change and I have to grow in that change and I know I can't do it alone. Scotty, let's do it. Let's have a chat. All right. If that is you, send me a message. You can always comment if it's easier and I can send you a message. The word is always freedom. Comment freedom and I'll send you a message, or send me a message and say, I'd like to have a chat with you, Scotty. We'll jump on a call. First, we'll have a chat on Messenger and make sure we're all good. We'll have a jump on a call. It's about 30 minutes of us just feeling each other, me asking a lot of questions and seeing where you're at and seeing if I can really support you. And if we both feel that I can hold your hand and help you to upgrade your energy centers, upgrade those areas of your life. My cat is like screaming at the door right now. He's been out hunting. If I feel that I can help you and you feel that you'd like to be helped, then we'll talk about what that looks like to move into a season of coaching for 3 months, us locking hands and supporting you to grow. So if that does resonate, comment freedom or send me a message. Oh, there we go. And I love you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being all that you can be. Sorry about the crappy picture. I've just got my camera here and the light is very bad. But thanks for sticking with me. I hope that the message resonates. Be yourself fully. I love you very much. Love is who you are. And I'll see you in the next journey. Cheers.